everyone, welcome. I'm back, Danny from Danny's Journey, and this week we are doing something a little different. We are going to do a workout that will help build our glutes, both the definition, size, and muscle. So when we are doing all of the other exercises in my other video, you will have a little bit more booty to work with if you are on the smaller booty side of body parts like I am. So what I will be showing you today is what I first started doing when I wanted to grow my backside. And I started off with 100 squats a day. Like no matter what I did, if I worked out at the gym, no matter what I did throughout the day, I always came home and did 100 squats. So obviously as I got stronger, I changed it where I would add weights, and I just started adding different leg exercises that targeted the glutes. So today, what I'm going to do is kind of an intermediate level where we will do 125 glute focus exercises, and I will have weights either in my hand or around my ankle weights. And so you can do this at home. As you can see, I'm home, and you can do this with or without weights, okay? So without any further ado, let's get started. The only thing you will need also, if you are following along exactly, are ankle weights. I bought these a while ago, so I don't know how many pounds they are. I think they're like 2.5 pounds each, a mat, and then a kettlebell. Okay, so I just wanted to say before we continue, here I have my 15-pound kettlebell that I just got from a sporting goods store. I teach group exercise classes, but I always tell everyone in my class, make sure you have a doctor's clearance before doing any type of workout, and always listen to your body. And also, this does not include a warm-up. I have it warmed up already, so to make sure you include some type of warm-up beforehand. I would say at least 5 minutes of an active, dynamic warming up of all of your limbs. So we're going to do a squat. There are different variations of a squat. What I'm going to do today is what I call a regular squat, where your toes are pointed forward and your legs are shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider, and you can kind of see what feels best for you. And with the squat, you are going to come down, see, as if I didn't do this on purpose, I swear, as if you're almost sitting down and then coming back up and squeezing. So just to show you from behind, I know it's kind of awkward. Every time I do it in class, it looks awkward, but this is how you do it. Again, so we're squatting all the way down and coming up, squeezing the glutes, and then back down, okay? So we'll do 25 of those and then move on, okay? Make sure your area is clear, and let's squat it down for 25. And then it may look like I'm thrusting my hips forward, which looks kind of weird now that I'm looking at it in the camera, but you kind of need that to bring your glutes in the back and squeeze. So I forgot how many I did. I'm assuming that's about 13. So 14. And you could have your weight anywhere you want. So I started off with it up here. Then if you want, you can always drop it down. I think that's about 20, so we'll do 5 more. 5, and I'll show you the last 5 from the side. Bring it up, squeeze 4, 3, 2, last 1. Okay, so 25. That one you can always do without weights, and you can always go slower. Okay, so now we're done on the floor. For the next 25 exercises, we are going to do a glute bridge or a hip thrust, whatever you want to call it. Again, this one you could do with or without weights. It does make it more challenging if you do have the weights on your hip. Rest it, wherever feels comfortable to you. And how you do this exercise, let me just show you without the weight, Feet are planted on the ground, and you can position them however far close to your body that feels comfortable for you to bring your glutes up to the ceiling, and then you're ending up on pretty much your shoulder blades, okay? So make sure you keep a neutral neck. Your neck isn't coming up, it's just your head is staying on the floor. And then when you're up here in this glute bridge, you're gonna squeeze as much as you can. Okay, so we're going to do 25 of those. All right, let's get started. And one. Okay, and you see how easy it is to get 50 leg exercises in a day because we've already done 50 and we have only done 2 exercises. Okay, so next, again, using our, I'm transitioning where I'm going to use my ankle weights. I prefer these than adding like a dumbbell behind my knee. I know some people like to do that, but it's very uncomfortable. And for now, I think just using the ankle weights is fine, so that's what I've been doing. For this one, we are going to do a donkey kick. We're on one leg, feet flexed or pointed, whichever one is comfortable for you. You're gonna bring your leg up, and then what I usually like to do to get more bang for my buck, for the sake of time, we're going to do a donkey kick and then a fire hydrant, where you lift your leg up to the side as if, imagine looking at a dog when it's peeing on a fire hydrant. So that's what that comes from. So donkey kick, your leg up, then a fire hydrant. We're going to do 1 set of 25 on each leg. Okay, so let's get started. Sides because we have to have it even. We don't want one big old juicy booty cheek and not the other. Okay, same thing on the other side. It doesn't really matter where your hands are. I've seen some people go down on their forearm, on the opposite, either one forearm down, one palm down, or both forearms down. Maybe it's a little harder this way, so you gotta kind of see what is best for you. Again, I lost count. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. All right, we're going to come back down onto our backs, keeping the ankle weights on our ankles. Some people like to still do this exercise with a weight on your hip. I find it too annoying or cumbersome to do it like that, so that's why we're going to keep the ankle weights on our legs. And it's the same movement as a glute bridge or a hip thrust, but we're just going to be on one leg. So we'll do 25 of these on each side. So they're kind of like a pulse. And so you can have your hands wherever that you choose to have them. So whatever's comfortable for you. So like I said, same position as far as your foot that's on the ground. And so we're going to do 25 on each leg. Just stretching it out here. All right, ready in 3, 2, and 1. Woo! All right. We have one more exercise to do. We're going to stand it back up. Again, with our weights still around our ankles. This is our last exercise. Make sure you're drinking water as well. I even had to take a sip just now. So this next one and last one we're going to do, I'm going to show you. We're just going to do straight kickbacks. And so I'm going to show you from the side, then from the back. What I sometimes do, had I not done all the other exercises before, I would do a kickback straight to the back. So my toes are pointed, and I can't see all the way. Oh, yes, you can. Okay? So my toes are pointed. Make sure you're using your core to balance you. And you're going to kick your leg back, squeeze your glute back here. So we're going to do straight leg kickbacks. Okay, but sometimes I will also do it to the side. So instead of straight back, I would do it also out to a diagonal and then also out completely to the side. Okay, but today we're just going to do straight leg kickbacks, 25 on each leg. If you have to hold on to something, that's perfectly fine. But I definitely try to use my core to keep me upright. Keeping that balance, trust me, is not easy. So I'm going to show you first to the back. So you'll see what it kind of looks like from the back. And then I'll face back around, okay? So last set, last exercise. All right, that's 15. So last set, same left leg, kick it back. Oops, new to close. Okay. And 10. Sorry, it was all up in your business. But, so yeah, so that's what I would do starting off, or what I did do starting off. I started off at 100, and then I went to 125, even 150 if I was feeling fancy, or if this was my only workout for the day. As you can see, I have definitely worked up a sweat, and that helped me kind of grow my booty to how it is today. Not to say it's all big or anything, but I definitely think it's helped shape it and get rid of some of the cellulite that was there. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them below. And if you're liking the video, give it a thumbs up. I can do more of these, and I will see you next week. I'm Denny from Denny's Journey.